Hey guys, so I'm Liam and today I'm going to be showing off kind of what I got done with my custom build by Archetype Guitars. I hope you enjoy. So, for the woods that we used on this guitar, it's got a book match golden phoebe top that we stained gloss green, and it's got a bit of a satin finish on the bevel just to add a bit of contrast, and it looks super cool. For the woods that we used on the body, it's kauri and matai. And on the neck, we've got a 5-piece neck that's made of kauri and sapele. For the fretboard, that's made of tawa, and I just loved how it looked. That was kind of how I decided on all of these woods, not to their tonal qualities. You know, I'm not actually too educated on the tone wood debate, but I kind of told Aidan what I liked visually, and he told me what would work, so that's what we went with. While we're talking about the neck, we've got the truss rod that gets adjusted at the top, and it's got 2 carbon fibre reinforcement rods, I guess, running down alongside it, and we've got a Graphtec nut. So as for the hardware that we used on this guitar, the pickups, we'll start with those because they're everybody's favourite bare knuckles. These are the Aftermaths, and I knew before I got this guitar that I wanted to get Aftermath pickups just because I've always loved how they sounded. I've tried them in multiple other guitars and they just have that perfect kind of, I guess, middle ground to me that's aggressive, but they still do clean tones well enough, and I just love them. And then for the headless hardware system, we've got Apollo hardware, which is pretty cool. I've never actually owned any other headless guitars or really even played any others, so I can't really, I guess, talk about how it compares to other systems, but I've found it to be pretty good. The only thing that Aidan did point out to me when he got this, got the hardware delivered, was one of the bridge pieces. So this one, where is it? Over there. You can see it's got the 2 brass rings instead of a brass and silver one, which doesn't affect anything. It's just one of those small details, I guess. Over here, we've got a 3-way toggle switch, a coil split switch, and a volume knob, and an LED kill switch. So a very cool touch that Aidan implemented with his designs for his headless guitars was the fact that they can still be hung on your standard guitar wall hanger, which I thought was super neat because otherwise I wouldn't have a stand that would accommodate the shape of this guitar comfortably. For my thoughts on this guitar, I absolutely love it. Of course, I am a little bit biased because Aidan and I have been working together on some stuff for the last couple of years. I've been fortunate enough to demo some of his earlier builds, and then obviously now I'm fortunate enough to have my own. When I spec'd this out, I kind of told Aidan I didn't really know much about speccing out a guitar, right? I've always played Ibanez guitars in the past, and you know, I knew I liked that type of shreddy style guitar. So the neck on this one, you know, it's pretty thin, it's thicker than a wizard neck, but it feels how it should for, like, you know, a 7-string design to play heavy riffs. And the fretboard radius is pretty flat, but it's not ridiculous, so that's super cool, I guess. But in terms of everything else, Aidan kind of came up with, you know, he told me the shape, and I was like, yeah, that sounds sweet. I've never had a headless, I'd love to, you know, try one out. And for the woods, he told me again what would work. I said, you know, I love how a maple fretboard looks, so he said we'll do tawa because visually it looks pretty similar. And yeah, then this is kind of what came to be. I said I wanted it green because the other 7-string guitars I've owned were green as well, and I just really liked it. And yeah, so honestly, I can't find anything wrong to say about this guitar or bad. One thing I love is the fact that we've got the new Archetype logo, which I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was the first guitar that he made with the new logo. If not the first, it was one of the first. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, honestly, if you're in the market for a custom guitar built here in New Zealand, I could not suggest looking any further than Archetype, because he'll, you know, fit the requirements that you want on a guitar, and he'll just meet your needs and excel them pretty much. So yeah, I'll link everything in the description below, so if you do want to check out where you can get one of these guitars from or see what else he's built, you'll be able to do so easily. I'll also have linked below the full demo song that I did for him. There's a playthrough of that which has more stuff than just the mindless chugs that I've got here. So if you do want to see how this thing handles cleans, solos, all that good stuff, do check that out as well. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day and do get one of these guitars. Thanks.